Is there a way for the Jewish community to gain hope from the Hanukkah holiday in this time of war and amid a rise in anti-Semitism? I asked that question to Rabbi Menken, the managing director of the Coalition for Jewish Values. Here's what he told me.
First of all, thank you for having me. And the truth is that the Hanukkah holiday is built around that model of resilience and ultimate Jewish faithfulness and Jewish victory. In the time of the Hanukkah holiday, the Greeks invaded the Holy Land and they set up idols in the Holy Temple. And they convinced many Jews, sadly, to go along with the zeitgeist of the time and participate in their sporting events and their entertainment, etc., while kind of dissociating themselves from traditional Jewish practice. And what Matisyahu, the father, and his sons, Judah Maccabee and the others, they were the rebels, the ones who fought back and said, no, we're going to remain faithful to our Jewish traditions, and we're not going to have idols in the Holy Temple. And they won a tremendous battle against the Greeks, and they were able to purify the Holy Temple, resume holy worship, and the sign that God was with them is that the single flask of pure oil, which they had with the seal of the high priest, that one flask, which would only have lasted with oil for one day, lasted for 8 days. And that is the miracle behind which the entire Hanukkah holiday is constructed.
That is fascinating history. Thank you for sharing that. And unfortunately, a Polish lawmaker has used a fire extinguisher to put out a menorah, which he was chastised for. Rabbi Menken, there are some American Jews, like one individual who works in Hollywood, who are reluctant, amid this rise in anti-Semitism, to decorate in ways that would show their faith to the outside world. What advice do you have for those people?
First of all, there is ample tradition behind that also. We talk about, in our law books, there are discussions of times of persecution when people had to close the windows and it was okay, it was sufficient to light the Hanukkah menorah on the dining room table in the privacy of your own home when nobody could see. And that was sufficient. Now, it's a horrible circumstance to be under. Did America ever imagine that it would be a place where people would feel so persecuted that they had to dust off the law books and find out what to do in situations of persecution where people are afraid to advertise their Jewish identity? And that is an alarming thing, but it's more alarming for America than it is for Jews, because it means America is turning away from the values that made America a great country to begin with. If that's the direction America is going, look, the Jews have a guarantee of survival. America has no guarantee. If other people, if this cannot be a Jewish issue, this has to be a solidarity issue. There cannot be racism in our society. There cannot be persecution around people's identity, or else the country is lost.
Freedom of belief is one of the founding tenets of America. Rabbi Menken, the managing director of the Coalition for Jewish Values, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.